What's up, you guys? Yo, I want to start off by saying thank you so much. Your comments, like, first off, it's no wonder why we're so solid as people, because I see the shit that you guys tell me that you went through, and I'm like, holy shit. Oh, boy, and I'm just so grateful for my subscribers. It's crazy. I love you guys, you know? You know, I've seen over the past, like, year, a few people talking about stopping doing tarot and stuff, and like these are some people that I noticed were using Jesus's name and stuff, you know, and it's like I understand why, and without, at the risk of sounding ignorant, because I think that people who speak truth, we always sound ignorant to people who are phony. So I'm just going to assume that the ones who have the ears to hear are going to understand what I'm saying and understand that I'm not being rude or ignorant. I'm just being truthful. A lot of these people really shouldn't have been doing tarot, and I'm not the one to say whether or not they have gifts or not, because who are we to say whether somebody has gifts or not? Who are we to say whether somebody has money, or if they don't, that they don't have spiritual gifts? You know, most of the chosen ones are gifted. We're all spiritually gifted, like immensely spiritually gifted, and we grew up in very difficult homes and neighborhoods and situations. And this is just how, like, God gets down like that, you know? This is why most of us, 1, 2, 3, had all these problems in our life and had these principalities following us around and shit, because, you know, who wants these spiritual gifts getting out? Rare. So I just want to say, you need personality to do this. You have to be a good storyteller. You have to have the gift to gab. You have to be able to keep speaking and let it roll off your tongue. It's like there's multiple factors I'm realizing to this. And it's like you could have somebody on here for 5 fucking years and they don't even understand this part. So it's like, I don't care about somebody who thinks like, well, it just started. You know, I should have started a long ass time ago, and I see that now, okay? So you have to have you had personality and the ability to actually see things from different perspectives. There's so many things that you need. It's not just about looking at the cards and then just saying what you see in that actual card. It's like you have to incorporate real life experience. And this is why a lot of real readers have been through a lot of shit, because we can see other things because we've been through it. We can feel it. And I also want to say, like, if you're Christian and saying Jesus or anything, or you claim to be Christian, I would stop doing tarot, because it clearly says in Leviticus, which I have made in comments many times and have not gotten anybody to respond at all, okay? They've even hid my comments because they're phony. You're phony. If you're using Jesus's name, read Leviticus, because apparently the God in that book, that shit's punishable by death. Messing with fortune tellers, soothsayers, they put them in the same category as necromancers, okay? So you might want to check that shit out if you screaming in Jesus's mighty name and shit, and fucking with these cards, okay? I seen this DMX was on Dr. Phil a while ago, like 8 years ago or some shit like that. I gotta get this. I got incense right in their cherry. I love them. They remind me when I was a kid, but the shit's blowing right in my face. So he was talking about how the first person that ever gave him a drug, he was talking about how he was introduced to crack and cocaine at 8. And then Dr. Phil said, well, who did that? And he said family members. And that, like, it's like a ding, ding, ding. Because a lot of us had family members who didn't help with our addictions, and it didn't really seem like they wanted us to get sober. You know why. You know what I mean? You know that it's always easy to have a punching bag to take the focus off of you. And that's what we were. We were scapegoats, punching bags. But nah. We realize, and now you rise from the ashes, you realize, oh, I was the golden child. And the other siblings can be the punching bags now. Because they will be. Because if you have narcissistic parents, they will find somebody else to pick as a scapegoat. I said this before, the scapegoat becomes the escapegoat and you out. So I told you, it's going to be very quiet brunches and family functions in the beginning when you leave these family groups and you walk away. Because you were the topic of most of their conversations. You were the light of their life, but in a different way, right? Led Zeppelin, the ocean. So some of you live by the ocean, or maybe you want to, and you're like, yo, universe, right? I need to have sun on a regular, and I need to be by water. I need it to be warm, right? Some of these are like crucial. for when you have spiritual gifts. Because we really need sunshine. We need to charge up. And when it's cold outside, it's tough to do that, but we get through, right? It's like, that's why we're so strong. We're the strongest beings on the planet. This is why they attack us. That's why I say I'm so grateful. Like, I honestly, I love telling my story. I love the spiritual attacks. I'm so grateful for channels like Dr. Virtual 7, where his channel was specifically created. Obviously, his gifts from the creator are very relevant and obvious, because his shit is for target individuals and for sorry, I was distracted. Ain't that something? Target individuals and for spiritual warfare. See, if you know that if you're awakened and you're speaking truth of any kind, you're not just going with the flow anymore. You understand, like, you can't be gaslit. You see through people and all kinds of shit, and you're speaking on it. You are now targeted. And I talked about this, about the nanobots, the shit they put in the food and shit, that they can remotely affect your brain and your thoughts. So I just want to say, once you start speaking truth, they will remotely activate those things inside of you. All right? So I would start listening to Dr. Virtual 7's Terminate Nanobots shit, like, immediately. And follow the instructions in the description box. Because if you are awakened and telling the truth, I'm telling you, you guys, they're in everybody. Because these things are in the air. They're in the smart dust. You breathe them in. You can't get away from it. They're in the terrain, you know? So no one not is filled with these things. But whether or not they can actually remotely start activating these things in you when you're a threat to society, so to speak, right? To the dark powers that be. Those of us, you know, those of you who know what I'm talking about. Others of you who think that I sound crazy, good. Because if you don't really get down with that, then I want you to think I'm crazy, and then you can crazy your ass on out of here. All right? Archangel Michael, please protect me. Well, I give this message. I have no idea. I'm just going to let the music. I was telling my boyfriend last night, I'm like, yo, it's so crazy how the music and the cards just work with me. That's when you know that your ancestors, your guides, the universe wants you to do this, because everything just seems to flow. The things you experience in life, to the music that's played while you're doing it, to the cards that come out. People are going to be able to tell who is legit and who's not. Somebody's name could be Melanie. America, we coming to America. Somebody's royal. A lot of us come from very royal bloodlines, and these royals here aren't so royal, and they stole all of our ancestors' shit. And they gonna give it back too. You know, I seen somebody posted, somebody has a channel and she exposes shit too, and I don't really want to say a name because, you know, there's something I saw the other day. She exposed something about Britney Spears on Instagram having like some kind of sexy pics, and she really said some like nasty shit, and I'm like, I can smell jealousy when I know that smell, okay, because I've been dealing with that my whole life. So when you start talking about like, what are you doing, well, it ain't even about your body, right? Well, it obviously was, because that was the first thing that you said, right? Because it's like, she has a beautiful body. So anybody who has a problem with her post, that's her fucking Instagram page. And that's her backlash. It's none of your business to speak on all of this shit. But I do agree with some of the shit she says, okay? My thing was this. You could clearly see that that is not Britney Spears in the Instagram picture. She hasn't been around. A lot of these celebrities and actors and shit, they haven't really been around in a long time. They clone these bitches. They use deep fakes. They don't even need these people to show up for videos and movies anymore. Do you guys understand this? There are so many non-humans, NPC, non-player characters that were strictly just are here just to keep us bound, just to keep us stuck, and to keep us in the illusion. Most of what you see on television, I'm telling you guys, they're not even human anymore. They're not even living. So, you know, take that for what it's worth, right? Oh, yeah. What else was I going to say? I was talking about the deep fakes and shit, and I don't know. They have all these graphics and everything, and the shit that they can do with video and audio, and they don't even need people, human beings, to actually show up for work anymore. They just make money off of these dead celebrities and these dead rappers and shit, and You know, I'm telling you, politicians and shit, a lot of these people are, some of these people are being held up in Guantanamo and Gitmo. Some of them, a lot of people have been executed and their clones have been there to fill in for them. I remember about 4 years ago when I first had my awakening, Kanika Jenkins' case came across my YouTube channel. Then it was about the deep state, you know, and the pedophilia and Pizzagate and all this other shit. And it was a lot for me to take in at one time. And I was trying to tell people I was close to, my boyfriend and I, and they thought we were crazy. And I'm going to be honest with you, because the truth is going to be real difficult for people when it comes out. And we tried warning. Some of us tried warning you guys, but, you know, you were too big for yourselves and thought that we were crazy. And they created the term whistleblower so that, you know, they prepared for all this so that we look crazy and people want to put you away. Bitch, get out of my face with that. Get out of my face with that. You're going to be real embarrassed. Some of them already are. Because they made fun of the shit that you were saying. If you guys were trying to wake people up or tell people what's really going on and they thought you were crazy, you guys look like the crazy ones. You guys are the ones believing everything that you're told. You know, let's just get these right in the arm. You know what I'm saying? Let me just get one of them. Let me get my kid to get one of them. Let me let somebody else tell me what to do with my fucking kid and my life and my health. Okay. You guys aren't going to be some of the last ones standing. I can promise you that. That I can promise you. But if you did get it and you regret it, Dr. Virtual 7 has a jab detox video as well. So if you guys did, go check that out, okay? All right, let's get down. What's the message? Yeah, Medicine Transplant Institute. You can't make it up. Transplants. These people, there's a lot of beings mixed around here. Not all of them are human. What's up? What's up? What's up, spirit guides? Talk to me. Queen. I mean, this could go both ways. This is kind of like a divine feminine card. We'll see what kind of queen this is, though. Because the lower side of this, I feel like we all have lighter and darker sides of everything, right? I was probably in my lower side of my queen energy when that queen card came out in that reading after I had to set some shit straight outside. I was in my lower, right? I was arrogant. I was angry. I was controlling and demanding, right? Yes, I'm sorry. I was demanding him to stop putting his hands on a woman. Sometimes it's okay to be in these lower energies, all right? Lower aspects of this shit. But when you're in a high vibing energy of this queen, it's the regal feminine. It's like the divine feminine. Ha! So let's see what this is. I think that's a really good card to start with, right? Yeah, you got to be able to like tell a story and like allow the universe to work with you. Logical. This song is called Logical. You got to be logical in this matrix and shit. Seems that life was so wonderful. Yeah, when I was young. Look, what's at the bottom? Page of Cups, right? Magical. All right, yes. All right, so this is for my divine feminines. All right, because that is my yes card. This is like for me, yes. It's not just, oh, I don't really even use this for new beginnings because I don't know. There's some terminology I feel like is just so cliche in this community, and that's just my own personal choice, right? This to me is my dick card. This to me is like my yes, firm, like final answer shit. Yes. You're dependable. I feel like people know this about you. Like, I said this the other day. Was it yesterday that people are like, damn, man? Because a lot of people are going to be who misjudged you and judged you the wrong way. They're going to be these people that they chose over you, even if it was friends, family, it doesn't matter. They're going to see the true colors. People are seeing the true colors. They're not going to tell you this because they have to admit that they were wrong. And most of these people were narcs, and trying to get a narc to admit they were wrong is like, you know, you have a better shot of actually pulling your own tooth out. So it really is like pulling teeth, though, to get certain types of narcissists to admit any kind of accountability. So I feel like a lot of people are going to eventually have these people falling off. They're going to be getting betrayed by the people that they betrayed you for, and they're going to be forced to sit there and think how awful their discernment was and their decision-making was when it came to people in their life, all right? Yeah. You were like, you tried to like be accepted by these people and shit. And now you're like, damn, you know what's crazy? Because now I know who I am and I'm from royal bloodline. Now it's like, to me, am I going to accept you back in my life? I said this a long time ago. I said, it's not even about whether my family and friends accept me back. Now it's me. It's me saying whether you can come back or not. It's my decision now. And some of these aren't ready. clarify Ace of Wands, please. There are, listen. When all the world's asleep. Yes. Yep. They're definitely asleep. I feel like there's a lot of people waking up though, you know. Some people think they're awakened, but they still talking funny, okay? So I can't even tell if this came out in the upright or whatever, but I have a feeling that people are spying on divine feminines, all right? And I think there's a lot of females here lying with the Page of Swords that are saying that they're divine feminine, but you can see right through people when you are truly aware of what is going on and your intuition is like on nitrous. There ain't nothing anybody can tell you. You're going to see right through people. Divine feminines aren't all love and light. We're honest as fuck to a fault. But something that we don't really enjoy doing is talking about karmics and calling them thoughts. When I hear people calling them thoughts and hoes and shit, it's like the other day, yesterday, I made a mistake by saying trash. And I want to take that back because that didn't sit well with me. Sometimes when I'm channeling, I'm guessing that there's other entities that can sneak in, you know, but it's like, I won't crucify myself for it. I've already went through that shit. I don't feel shame or guilt for anything at all, because that's a low frequency, and I understand you feel shameful and guilty, you will not manifest a damn thing. Nothing good anyway. So I want to take that back, the trash thing, because I was probably viewed as trash at one point when I was in my karmic energy. We don't really enjoy calling other females dirty shit, okay? Sometimes in response to something, of course that's going to come out. We're human, right? To err is human. We err. But I don't really enjoy listening to people calling people thought. First off, I can't stand that word to begin with. With or without you. Yeah, you're like, I'm going to be all right with or without you. You know, we don't need a bunch of people to make us feel better. And I'm not talking about like stability things. I'm talking about just, you don't need anybody else in your life to make you feel solid as a person. We don't need this anymore. We're finished with that. You guys are finished with that. You get it? You're done. Yeah, we're not holding on to people. We're not letting people hold on to us. In your eyes. Somebody likes your eyes, divine feminine. And they like your form. Somebody's waiting for you too if you're not with somebody. So somebody may be spying on you to see like if you're getting karma and shit like that. I don't know why somebody would be doing this shit. You pretty much should be probably trying to fix your own life, you know. Some of you's got some dingbats spying on you, trying to see like if you got some kind of money yet too, all right? You could be a Taurus, or a Taurus is spying. But there's definitely a lesson learner female, okay? Give it all but out. Somebody can't get enough of you, divine feminine. They can't. Alright, so I feel like you may have said some shit. Like, you mess with me, right? You mess with me, right? Page of Swords. I said some shit. You mess with me, and you gonna get karma instantly. Just add water kind of karma shit, right? Because coming from me comes with some shit being balanced out. You may get some kind of communication from somebody because they're going through karma. And this may be multiple people, actually. You may get communication, people you haven't spoken to in a while. Like if they're watching you or they understand now through like other people's information or yours for some of you, that like you get karma anytime anyone that's ever betrayed you. This is just that time we're in. Yeah, you're not giving yourself away anymore either. But I feel like people are going to wind up wanting to come back and gift you things, you know? You know how when you're dealing with a knock and they cheated on you? And I don't feel like this is just old relationships, but that could happen. That's going to happen too. See how these people are on their knees? Like begging. Begging you. Ugh. My heart is crying, crying. Lonely teardrops. I do feel like a lot of people are crying because I feel like they're scared. They've already experienced a little bit of taste of karma. And I think that they really know. My nose is running again. Who's messing with that booger sugar? I don't know. Somebody's watching. One of you lower vibing broads or dudes, you probably just got done doing a bump. My shit wasn't running before, but I ain't stopping, bitches. Alright, so let's keep going. Somebody, you said some shit to somebody, right? You, Page of Swords, you said, yo, you mess with me, you get instant karma. Now, because people are seeing this, right? Because this is my yes card. Yes, yes. She was right when she said that karma comes with her. You feel me? And I feel like people are going to be trying to come back and gift you things. And it's like, if you can't give me back what you stole from me, all right? Because like I was starting to say, when you were dealing with like a knock that cheated on you and shit, and it's like they know that when they were with you, like they stole from you, you know? They could have stole hundreds of dollars. They come back with like flowers and shit. Because in their eyes, that's like legit. That's an apology. Yeah, no, don't bring that shit over here. Yeah, don't bring that shit over here. Stay over there with your sleepless nights and your stress and your anxiety. Because I said we're healing and sleeping over here. But people are going to try and come back. And it's like, you have to be like firm with this shit. Firm with this shit. You got to be firm. Where it's like, if you can't give me back every fucking dime that you stole from me, everything you stole, whether it was time, innocence, respect, energy, I want it all. I want it all back. Yep, I want it all back. I don't want a fraction of it because you didn't take a fraction of my shit. Talk to me about this Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like the people who were messing with you, the people who were spying on you, the ones going through karma and shit, the ones that are like, or tried bringing this shit to you, because now they all expose each other, right? It's like there's a few things in the Bible that I do get down on. I know where to stop and not go down that dark hole. Look, listen. You say you want a revolution. Alright, listen. So I feel like these people tried to bring instability to you. Obviously, this is what these people do. And like I say, people, and I want to say that just because I don't really know what else to call them. I don't really always I don't want to sound rude or mean, you feel me? No, that's not even a revolution. Oh, school's out for summer. So some of these people, this is what that's telling me. So some people who tried so hard to be a divine being, and it's mostly like feminines. I don't really see a lot of dudes claiming to be divine masculine. That seems to be a female thing. I feel like school's out. Like, people are seeing it now. People are seeing the true colors of motherfuckers. Like, I don't know about you. I don't know about this divinity that you talk about. You can feel it in someone's energy. You can feel it. You don't even need to look at them, all right? So it has nothing to do whether somebody shows their face or not, right? Because I do both. I show it and then I don't. I do it when I feel like it, and then I don't when I don't. And that's just that. I don't explain myself. I don't explain myself to nobody. All right, yeah, so this school's out. We got no pets, and we got no principal. So this is probably like, you know, the ones who couldn't make it. They couldn't pass the grade. They couldn't make it. They didn't show up for class. And that's why this is happening. They're all up in their freaking degenerate courtyard and shit, fighting with each other, while divine beings are sitting there with their head in the books. I don't know what to say. These are decisions. This is the outcome based on bad decisions. I don't know what to say to people. It's like, I had to start, taking accountability for shit a long time ago. It's a very difficult thing, because you really have to take accountability for just about every situation. Like I said, unless somebody put a fucking gun to your head and forced you to do some shit, you're even accountable, even if you're accountable for not putting boundaries up. All right? We have to. I'm telling you, it'll free you, because at first you get angry, but you can only get angry at yourself. You can only get angry at yourself. All right. I feel like people are kind of like they're going back and forth on like how to approach you, right? Because I feel like some of them may think that you're coming off like this, or they may have told other people that you're like this and shit like that. And I'm just like, all right. I don't really care what you told people. I don't care about the weak ass people who couldn't use their own assessment when it came to me. You know, when you have these narcissists that do smear campaigns on you, right? They only go to other people who are just as low as them, because they know somebody who's high vibing and actually like makes their own decisions based off what they view people as. They would never believe the shit that they said about you. So it's like, we're the people who are going to come back and say, you know, I'm sorry, but so-and-so said, well, bitch, that's your own fault. Because you should have, especially if you're an adult, because I had 40, 50, and 60-year-old fucking people trying to gang stalk me and shit. Bitch, sit your ass down. You know, go change your diaper and shit and sit your ass down. It's like you come in with one, you go out with one. Against the wind. Yeah, some of these people are like going against the grain all the time. It's like it would have been just easier if you guys just would have went to class, shown up for class, and then maybe you could have actually used the title of a divine being. But it's like, I refuse to give credit to people. It's like, I hear some of these readers and what they're channeling and calling a divine masculine. There's no divine masculines knocking up 3 and 4 chicks. I promise you guys. I don't care what kind of papers you put in and what you checked and everything and what you saged. Okay? There's no divine masculines that are taking females' cars and being gone for days. That is a karmic masculine any way you want to slice it. I don't care. Look up the, you know, and if you need the Carfax, Google the definition of a divine feminine and divine masculine. These are good-hearted people who want to give back. They want to help people. All right? Ain't nobody helping nobody when you taking somebody's motherfucking car and going around and taking it for 3 days. Ain't nobody helping anybody when somebody knows that somebody's messing with magic and they stay with them anyway, okay? When it knows it's affecting their health and their relationship with their kids and their family. That's a karmic masculine. Because a karmic masculine will stay with broads like this because they need some kind of stability from these broads. These broads allow themselves to be used. They don't have any respect. They're kind of like us divine feminines when we were in our karmic energy. Right? So we're not judging it, but we have to call a spade a spade. Otherwise, how would you know the difference, right? There's a fine line between judging somebody and just saying facts because you've been there. Some of these people, I'm telling you, they ain't got nowhere to go. And it's just real funny how that turns out when someone tried to put you on the street. Some of you were, you know. Some of you guys were on the street. Some of you guys were homeless. But you know what? That card, but against the wind, I feel like these people are homeless in a very cold state. Okay? Very cold state while you over here like this. Right? They can't share your success, divine beings. They can't, you can't do it. This is how people learn lessons. When I was first in having my awakening, I was kind of like going back and forth because it didn't feel comfortable for me to be love and light all the time. Because I'm like, so what happens now? My family turned their back on me and they thought I was going to be homeless and they were okay with that and shit. And I told my dad that my parents, my life was in danger. And the first thing that they said was not, why, how? It was like, well, you can't come back here. That was the first thing that you cold motherfuckers said. So now you guys will be homeless. You will have tough times. That's just the way shit goes to learn a lesson. So I was like going back and forth and going, I was literally torn by some shit like, so what happens when I get like this huge blessing where I don't have to ever work again and I can be a humanitarian like most of us are? But we were just asleep, you know, so I'm like, what happens? Like, am I supposed to be like the bigger person all the time and then nobody learns their fucking lesson? And then I'm supposed to help them out when they're hungry and homeless and their lives are in danger and they're walking around on some Book of Eli shit and I'm the one that's got water and food and, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one with the book. So I feel like, no. I feel like your blessings will be held back. I do feel like this. How else is anybody else supposed to understand that you just don't turn your back on family like that? Has this family member really put you out financially? Right? Like, let's talk about it. And where would you be without other family members? Because I talked about this before, where like some of our family members that made us out to be codependent, they were codependent on our grandparents and shit. You know, where would you be? Or other family members. But they lied about this. Like, I remember, and I hate to keep throwing my parents under the bus, but damn, I feel like I'm just balancing. I'm just balancing the scales and shit because I've been thrown under the bus a lot. I was the topic of conversation a lot. Now it's like they're like Helen Keller sitting there at brunch and shit. They don't have nothing to talk about. So I said, when I first came back from California, my parents had, it wasn't soon afterward, they had their entire bathroom redone. They have things all over the house that weren't finished. You know, it was like my parents were very clean. They're amazing people. But their darker side, it's only I seem to get it, right? And I realized why now. Because the demons inside them couldn't stand the light inside me. This was a spiritual thing from the rip. So they told me that they got the bathroom redone. You know, and then it turned out, it came out that my aunt, the one that that gave them a lot of money, did it for them. And it's like, why are you lying to me? Because they don't want you to see that they're going through shit too. They want to keep pointing the fucking finger at you guys, right? And I was like, oh, hell no. And then what happened was, you know, my mom had a shopping addiction and my dad had, you know, his shit. But my dad deserved the pot thing, because he worked so hard. There's no way. I was talking about this with my boyfriend last night. He's like, there's just no fucking way the kind of money your dad was making, right? Like, that if there was any kind of struggle at all, it had to do with weed, he'd be dead, right? No, it was my mother's shopping addiction completely. I blame it all on her. And my dad just didn't know where to direct his anger. That's all, you know. And it's like, I'm okay with it now. I forgave him and I'm okay with it. But I still need to talk about it because some of you guys can relate to this shit, right? I want to help you guys understand that it's not just you. So, you see, I don't use like a lot of cards. It's more or less me using personal experience and just talking to you guys. This is just kind of like a guide and shit. So then what happened was I found out my parents wouldn't even let me stay at their house when I was going through tough times without me like giving money back, right? I always had to give something, whether it was work for it or when I got like settlement, like I would break them off money or whatever. I found out that my aunt actually had to buy their house. They were in jeopardy of losing their house, but they kept that from me too. And it's like, I want to tell you guys, it's his gaslighting at its finest. And the gaslighting, like I said, it comes from everything we're watching on television and this illusion, right? That only 1% could be billionaires and millionaires. No, bitches, we were all meant to be this. And we're taking over and shit. The more this awakening happens, the more we expose this dark everywhere across the planet. They fallen and shit, you know? So the gaslighting started in the family. Since you were a child, you were gaslit to think that. First off, I think the gaslighting started from the rip with Christianity, that you think you're a sinner and you're dirty and you don't even stand a chance and shit. Okay? To me, personally, my own humble opinion, 3131, that's where the gaslighting really started when it comes to this religious bullshit. Shout out to Northern California. So keep on rocking me, baby. Let's get another one of these and go off the rip. Yeah, I don't want you guys to feel shame and guilt. That's something that you don't even realize sometimes that you feel, okay? But you do. If let's say like, you know, you had a child and you're mirroring your parents' behavior, so you weren't really in that child's life like you should be, but your parents weren't really in yours, but they were finger pointing at you and shit, and you made yourself feel like shit. And now you understand, especially if you're a Heyoka empath, that you mirror everyone's behavior around you. You were placed here to do this. You were placed here to show people the parts of themselves that need work. And this is why you have so much flack from people and shit, right? They like to blame it on you. That's gaslighting. And then they start making you think you're the only problem. You're the only one making decisions. And it's like, bitch, don't make me bring a mirror every time you come into my energy field, because I will put that mirror up and force you to look at yourself. Okay? Take your eyes off me. Look, I cannot. You guys, every time I flick these, I'm actually taking it out. I don't want to deal with the father thing today. I have actually said this to my guides. I am tired of talking about the father thing. I really am. I really am. And I know some of you guys are on different levels of like healing from this shit, but it's like at some point, like maybe this is their way of testing me to see like, are you really healed from it? Because it's like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. The only shit I want to talk about with my father is the shit that can help you guys understand. Like, don't feel like it was your fault. And it's not your father's fault either, because there's a lack of healing globally that was going on. Now, is it right for fathers to turn their backs on their daughters and sons when they need them the most, right? No, but they'll have that because people will start turning their backs on your father. And that's what's happening a lot now if they're still here. Is it okay for a father to touch his children because he was touched? No. But there's still a lack of healing there where they don't know any better. All right? Whew. I get drained when I do these, you know. That's how you know, like, you're a real, like, channeler, is when you drained afterward. Something's wrong with the world today. I don't know what it is. I do. Living on the edge. So all these people who were, like, living on the edge and shit and just kind of, like, not giving a shit about cause and effect and energy and karma. Judgment season. That's probably why that came out. They judging you, talking about whether you are a goddess or not. Okay, this goddess energy can get very thug. Okay, let's see what this judge is about, though. Yeah, look at that, the spiritual realm. People are getting judged right now. Honestly, I don't care about these man-made laws because they're bullshit. They don't make any damn sense. They only protect certain people. They don't protect the ones they should, right? Somebody here is like only gives constructive criticism, but they don't criticize themselves. Clarify this judge card, please. You came here to balance some scales. You are a spiritual judge. That's why I'm telling you guys, you know, stand in your power and don't take no fucking shit from nobody. So there may be a judge that found out if there was a court case about a death of a Sagittarius. I feel like that has come out. You may have been judged. If for some of you that resonate, there may have been a death of somebody where you guys were being blamed for it, or somebody tried making you the scapegoat for some shit. Yeah. Ooh. So I also see with the Temperance and the Judge that your ancestors, the Angel of Death, is here with the Temperance and the Death. I'm sorry. For anybody who judged you, it's judgment season. Judge, death, and temperance, period. That is the Angel of Death. That is like people... Look, heavy Scorpio energy though. But it's like, you know, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. These two people may have judged you. A Scorpio and a Sag may have judged you wrongfully, and now this shit's coming back in their face. Look, Scorpio, right? There's a tower moment happening. Oh, thank you, Spirit Guides, for reminding me. Yo, I seen this video, too. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put the link in the comments about these birds that showed up in Texas, and they swarmed the parking lot. I mean, tens of thousands of birds, crows. And they all went on top of these vehicles, and they just sat there all looking in the same direction. Fucking dead silent. They're warning us that something else is about to happen. Now, when you see crows in that kind of number, it's death. I feel like it's death from those who got that shit, okay? I honestly think people are going to be real regretful that they got that and they didn't really use their discernment, okay? I really do. I feel like that there's something big that's about to happen. So please, you guys, just like stay away from, you know, anybody who's iffy, their energy's iffy to you. Because I'm seeing like, there's videos on... Texas seems to have a lot of fucking cuckoos, you know? Shout out to Texas and shit, but you guys seem to have a lot of serial killers and just... I don't know if there's something in the water down there, but I know there's a lot of cool Texans too. I'm just saying, like, a lot of these news clips I'm seeing about this chick threw her fucking newborn baby in the dumpster, and it was shown on camera. Immediately when she drove away, somebody seen it, and they went with the police, and it was a fucking an infant! Moms having family members kill their kids. This 6-year-old boy... Oh my God, the 6-year-old boy was beaten so severely by his own family members and then drove states away. It's like, these are demons running through people, you guys. And I'm not using Jesus and Jesus' name. These are straight up fucking demonic beings. They look like us. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. And these are the types of people, seriously, that will talk about God and Jesus and shit. Man, sit your fucking ass down. I'm tired of hearing it. And it's a shame because of my experience that whenever I hear somebody saying Jesus' mighty name, I turn it off. I can't even look at them. I don't want nothing to do with anybody who throws some shit like that, because I feel like there's judgment that comes with it. Look, there's judgment that comes with that, right? And there's just always some kind of like, I'm better. Now, not all of religious and Christians were like that, but a lot are, man. And I gotta say it, I can't go back on the honesty shit. That's how I feel. That's what I experienced. And some people didn't even realize they were like that because this was indoctrinated through family. So it's like some people like, damn, man, I can look back and say that I was judgmental. And I did look at people. It's like, that's not the only way to a higher power. It's not like if you don't believe in this, then you rotten in hell. Please get the fuck out. I'll even say please. And get off my channel if that's who you guys are too. You know, if you're going to try and force that shit. If you're the kind of people that you feel like that is the only way. And that there is no other way. Because have you guys seen The Handmaid's Tale and shit? And all these people doing hanging women and using them for sex and beating them and beating their fucking knuckles and shit and stoning them and talking about God wanted me to do this? Are you guys crazy? They ain't fucking pulling no Gilead shit up in here, but that's what they want. Clarify this tower. What is this tower? So there's a Queen of Cups going through a tower, possibly a water sign. This could be a water sign and, yeah, 2 water signs here. There's possibly like a Scorpio, a Sagittarius going through a tower moment with a water sign female here. Why? Why would this be? Why would this be? Why is this? Why are they going through this tower? What happened? Oh, look at the Magician. So I feel like it came out. These people know. If this has something to do, so if this is, okay, because this could be a personal thing for me, that the death of a Sagittarius, right? There's a tower moment because it came out that this water sign female was doing magic, and that is the result. They feel betrayed. Because I feel like this person came off as, I'm an angel. This one, divine feminine, is the one. They see it now. I feel like these people are like, oh my God. I feel like there's such regret. There's such regret because they're getting karma for this shit. This could actually have been in court. It could come out where someone was using magic. You guys, for some of you guys, I said this before, like you guys helped solve a murder. And you don't even realize you did it. Some of these people were getting away with killing people like this for a long time. These fucking dark witches, man. And it's like they wind up killing people and collecting life insurance. Life insurance, these nuts. That's how I feel. You're all going the fuck down. And I'm so glad to have something to do with it, too. I'll keep doing this for the rest of my days here. But I know I'm not coming back. I'm not reincarnating. Because I learned my lessons. I'm clearing up my karma. I feel like I cleared up a lot of karma. Because I was no good in past lives. Look, justice. I do feel like something happened in court for those of you who resonate with this, where it came out. And the judge was like, yo, like facts are facts and shit. And I think it came out that this fucking Queen of Cups had something to do with the death of a Sagittarius. And it had to do with magic. Yeah, I said. Basura. Alright. My favorite content, right? Some of you guys have like your favorite content that you like listening to, or someone you like watching, or some shit like that. You want something reliable, right? The more that you guys have your awakening and level up, your spirit's just not going to sit right with certain shit that you were watching before. You're going to be like, man, I just don't really feel like when I'm done, I feel empowered and I feel better, or I feel like I got some healing or understanding on anything. Did I get some understanding on anything? No, probably not. Let's get a spiritual as fuck card. Alright, talk to me. What's the message today for the collective? What's the message today for the collective? Stop saying yes to shit that you hate. So this could be anything. This could be cigarettes. This could be junk food, right? We say yes to dumbass shit because we want to be cool, to caretake others. And because we think we need a reason to say no. The people we say no to may never understand why we needed to say no in order to be true to ourselves. You don't even have to know why you said yes in the past. Don't get stuck in a process spiral about it. If you're not into it, just stop saying yes and move the fuck on. So some of you guys are, this is like a clear people pleaser card here. Let's find out who you need to stop saying yes to. It's going to be different for all of you. You know who it is. We all know. Be kind to you, I just heard, right? She just said, be kind to you. Who are they? Who do they need to stop saying yes to? An Aries. So some of you did. Some of you freed yourself and you're like, you know what? This bitch is right. I'm not people pleasing no more because ain't nobody worried about pleasing me. You got to have that equal give and take, that reciprocity and shit. If we don't have that, and as soon as you free yourself, boom, that's when this can come in, okay? That's when karma can start. You've been free to something and shit. So for some of you, it's addictions or drinking or some shit like that. Maybe it's just addictive behavior. Some of you are freeing yourself from addictive behavior. This could be like eating late at night. This could be waking up in the middle of the night and feeling like, why do I always go to the crimpets? Right? And if I do it once and I turn away and I just go right back to sleep, and I can probably do it multiple times, right? So yeah, some of you guys are like, maybe you're going back and forth, and I understand it because when I was getting clean and shit, it's not something that you just do solid. Well, when it came to the meth and shit, I actually did it one more time after that, after like 2 years, and I was like, I cannot hang around the same people. It's a shame. You actually have to stop. 43. You have to stop hanging around anybody who does the shit, man. This is why it gets lonely. It's like you hear nothing but crickets and birds. Oh, I'm about to tell you guys. I'm so hyped up. I just love talking to you guys, right? Yesterday, after that whole debacle happened outside, I came back in here and I heard this bird was going crazy outside. It just came out right in front of my window and landed on the top of a sign, like a parking sign. And it looked right in the window at me, and I looked, and it was 11 o'clock exactly on my phone. That was my spirit guides going, you handled that great. We got this now. I haven't seen those people since. They have not come back. They have not come back, and they were living here. So something went down. For some of you, you need to say, this is definitely possibly an Aries. This shit came out twice. For some of you, this could even be a dealer, you know, with the 9 of Cups and the Emperor and shit. But I feel like some of you, Or maybe this is a dude now that's not people-pleasing. This could be divine masculines. A lot of you divine masculines were people-pleasing, and a lot of it was to mothers. And you're realizing, look, a lot of it was to a mother, Queen of Cups, that you're just like, look, I feel like I'm your servant. I'm not your husband. For others of you, it is an Aries, but for some of you, you just freed yourself from maybe a toxic dude that always brings drugs around you or alcohol, and this person knows. It's like, this is a narc. This is somebody who's like, well, I know you're trying to get clean, so I'm going to just bring it around and antagonize you with it, because I don't want to be the only addict. Misery loves company and addicts love company, right? When I stopped doing meth, I had the dad, the person who's the first one who died after fucking with me. And I hate to say it like that, but do I really? Because I say it all the time, right? It's like, I hate the fact that all that shit even had to go down, but it is what it is, and it was written, okay? And so what they did is he came into the room the one day and he threw a bag of meth on the thing, and he had a knife in his hand, like he was trying to force me into it, because I have to be an addict and low vibing in order for this magic to work, 45, and I was like, I didn't even know that this was happening. I just knew, don't force me to do shit, motherfucker. I don't give a shit who you are. If you were a dude or a chick, I ain't afraid of you bitches. And that's when he came in and he threw a bag of meth, and my boyfriend and I were sitting there, and he's like, hey, and he threw it down, and he's got his knife in his hand, and I go, bitch, you want to fucking compare blades? And I pulled out a bigger knife, and I was like, get the fuck out of my room. That is when, at that moment, well, no, it was when I jumped in front of the blade, I'm sure, that people were like, this one's different. We made a big mistake here. Is there anybody in there? Yeah, nope. Yeah, somebody's getting high on some heavy drugs here. Get out of the karmic cycle and stop people pleasing. Walk away from these people, or you did, and now karma is hitting. So this is a song about heroin. So some of you, I'm just going to keep it a stack, and I'm not going to expect for you guys to comment, but if you want to be 100%, understand there's no judgment on this channel, because I've been through some shit. Okay, I've actually tried it, and I didn't like it, and I'm very grateful. I mean, I didn't like it after the first 20 times. You know what I mean? I'm just going to be honest. I never shot it up. I never put a needle in my arm, but I don't judge anybody for shit that they've done, because we all had these things happen and get through them and over them so we can talk about it. Otherwise, I mean, just imagine if nobody ever took accountability for being an addict, and we were all narcissists, and we all had this perfect exterior on the outside, but our whole lives were falling apart. We wouldn't know anything about anything, right? People are learning from you. So just know that, right? But this is a song about heroin. So some of you need to stop fucking hanging around. When I said this was a dealer, I feel like that's why I picked up on this, okay? I feel like some of you are kind of, you know, if you guys are doing heroin and shit, go on Suboxone or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like insurance pays for that shit now, where you can literally not pay a dime to go to appointments and shit. And it's like $1 to get your shit out, you know? I know, because I've done it. Comfortably numb. What's up here? Talk to me about this. There's no judgment here, though, man. None of us can judge anybody for some shit, right? When you start judging me, though, and you fucked up, yes, I'm gonna call your ass out. Call whatever the fuck you want. Look, so somebody may not like what you're saying. What else is new? Okay? Some of you may not even like if I just said that, and you know that you're a heroin addict and you don't like the message, you know, because you're still defensive and shit. That's okay. I get it. I was the same way. Like I said, you're going to be triggered by certain shit that you hear from me. But it's because if you're triggered by something and you know that I'm just a channeler and I'm just a vessel, you can't get mad at me. I won't allow it, you know? You can say whatever you want. You're not going to get a rise out of me. You're probably going to get a truthful answer that may slap you in the face after being triggered. But either it's something you need to hear and you need to heal, or you're just not ready. You know, you're not ready, and that's okay. Just a little pinprick. Yeah, get away from this dude. For those of you who are dealing with somebody who keeps bringing heroin around you, and he knows, let him get his fucking karma. That's why that Wheel of Fortune came out. The second you guys free yourself from that, and you try and do better, then the universe can come in and slap that ass spiritually. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that energy. I'm calling judgment on that motherfucker. This dude has dark hair. Okay, or you do, but I feel like this is the dude. Has dark hair. Let's find out more. What else? Tell me more about this punk. Yeah, this is happening right now in the present. So this is somebody, you know who it is. I'm being told you know exactly who this is. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying and shit. So this is somebody who doesn't bring anything to the table, right? Or this person wants you to be somebody who doesn't have any worth. It's like they don't listen to you. They're not, their lips move and I don't hear what you're saying. You could be telling this person, stop coming around. I don't want to do this shit anymore. And the motherfucker like, I don't want to get high by myself. Well, tough shit. You're going to die by yourself too, bro. Father. For some of you, it's the father of your kids. Or it's your father. Dark hair, father, happening right now. You need to go ahead and free yourself. Let's get a demon card and then I'm out for a hot minute, okay? Yeah, I was telling my boyfriend last night, I said, yo, the music works for me, the cards work for me. He's like, well, that's how you know you're supposed to be doing it. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more, right? Can I get a demon card for the collective, please? A demon card. Oh, good. I was going to say, please, no more A's, okay? Nibus. Nibus, Nibus. Nibus, Nibus. I've seen somebody that looks like this bitch, too. I've come in contact with many demons, and so have you, divine beings, and we're slaying the shit out of these bitches. Nibus. Okay, focus on dreams. Both inspiring visions and relaxing daydreams. Yeah, daydreaming in your imagination is one of the most powerful manifesting tools that the Creator gave you. They tell you, stop daydreaming. Why do you think they kept telling us, stop daydreaming? You know, but how come they always say, can you imagine? Remember that term? Can you just imagine? Yes. Sit there like a couple times a day and daydream and imagine what this is you're bringing in, whether it's a lottery win or whether it's a new home. You have to imagine it. And it's difficult because a lot of shit that you eat fucks up your third eye, which is the eye that we see everything with. That's your imaginative eye, right? And it calcifies, 528 hertz calcifies your pineal gland. Don't listen to 528 hertz. Everybody says that's the low frequency and shit. I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. Knowing the difference between the two. Knowing the difference between inspiring visions and relaxing daydreams. All right, sometimes you can sit there. They say it's even more powerful if you listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. Becoming Supernatural. I read that book. That and the God Code were like amazing, right? But Dr. Joe Dispenza says if you can meditate and imagine and envision shit with your eyes open, you're actually tricking your brain to think that you already have that shit. Your brain don't know the difference between reality and imagination. So you can trick your brain. You can go to sleep every night and imagine before you go to sleep and have that thought be the last thought of all the negative energy that you took in throughout the day. All the things you've watched, videos you've watched, TV you watch, it's all an energetic transfer. So it's good to clear your energy and listen to an energy clearing frequency before you go to sleep if you know that you watched a lot of videos and not all of them was something you got some positive feedback on, because that's all residual. Everyone's watching to see what you would do. They're all looking at you guys. You're like the star. You're a star for your enemies, and it's driving them crazy. Shout out to my enemies and shit. I appreciate you guys because you help my views go up too, bitches. Okay, cool. I love you guys. I'll be back, though, because I ain't going nowhere. Neither are you. Bye.